This is an insult to the Nigerian youth. No. This is the height of it all. These are the height of see finish. So now this now so that they don't reason Nigerian youth finish. I'm not hear waiting Dino they talk for inside this interview. When I just listen, I hear waiting Dino melaye they talk for inside this interview. They don't see the Nigerian youth finish. See that one kid, I did not 2 kids. Once they like you share 1 kid and everybody don't fall like that. What they do, play to their dance to their tune. I beg anyway they watch this video from as they watch and just make sure say they share this video, make this video go viral. So that all the Nigerian youths all over the world go see another reason why we need to remove all these men from power. They're not to see us finish. After enough, they ask you simple question when you fight, they ask you for interview. Baba, they shake like one with they put salt for your body. They open mouth, they talk. No, man, not talk too much. When I just watch the video by myself, I hear everything when Dino melaye they talk. And as they watch them, make sure say they share them so that the Nigerians all over the world, may they see another reason why we need to remove all these men from power. Why now? When I watch the video.
My brother, there are 2 sets of people running this election.
Okay.
Just like if you go to court, they said federal government versus Dino melaye and others. So in this particular case, you have Atiku and others. That's APC, Labour, NNPP, all of them are others in this regard. And I want to tell you that to assemble crowd is just for you to bring out money. Mobilization is very, very cheap in this country. People are hungry. If you go to Yanya, you go to Mararaba, people who have been loaded in buses from Lugbe, from every part of this country to come and stand and say they are supporting. Well, let it come to the election. I think Peter Obi was in Osun and he spoke in Osun, and we saw the result of a Labour Party in Osun. Labour Party had 2,700 votes, where PDP was counting 400 and something thousand. It is not about commercial mobilization of people. People are hungry. Definitely, if you go to Mararaba today, you say you need 5,000 people. With the blow of a whistle, they will assemble. And they will collect their 1,000 or 2,000 naira. That is what is happening. But we are not, it is not the march on the streets that will determine the votes. We are talking of proper votes. And Nigerians know that Atiku is speaking to the issues. We are not on a hype movement. We are not on a impression agenda setting. No. We are practical. We are real. We are interacting with the voters who will come and vote. I know a number of people who went for the Abuja rally who are saying that we have to go and collect our own. So, I mean, that is not what I'm talking about. So when I talk about APC, I talk about APC and others, all of them put together. Nigerians are wiser. Nigerians now know the truth. Nigerians know who will rescue them. Nigerians know who will deliver for them. And Nigerians know that no regional champion has ever become the president of this country. No regional champion has become Awolowo was a fantastic leader with every sense of humility and order, very refined man. But because he was playing regional card, he never became the president of this country. Azikiwe played regional card, he never became the president of this country. Buhari himself, on 3 attempts as a regional champion, did not make the presidency. It was when he now went on a national platform, called Saraki, called Atiku, called Tinubu, and everybody put together. He ran on the national platform before he became the president of this country. So I want to tell you that we're not distracted by that imaginary position here.
Okay, Mr. Dino melaye, thank you so much for your time. But a quick fact check, Nnamdi Azikiwe was president of Nigeria, actually. So just a quick fact check. All right, thank you so much for your time. We'll take a short break.
I said when he ran subsequently in the Second and Third Republic.
No, but he was the first president of Nigeria. Azikiwe was the first president of Nigeria.
Was he elected on the national platform as president? It was a ceremonial.
Just a point of correction. The PDP did not win the last election. The Supreme Court ruled that the APC won the last election. INEC returned it. Just for the sake of facts for our viewers out there, the PDP lost the last election. Secondly, moving on.
We won the election, and the election was rigged.
Mr. Melaye, you don't have the facts. The PDP lost the last election, and that's the fact on ground.
We have the facts that the election was rigged against the PDP.
And the Supreme Court had ruled that the APC won that election. Moving on. I'd like to ask you further. You say you are coming to fix corruption, you're going to fix a lot of the things in the economy. People will argue that as of the 1st of May 2015, those were 28 days to your handing over to the APC. the power production dropped to 2,800 megawatts. You can go check it. Those are the facts on ground. Secondly, they say the PDP wants to fight corruption, and people talked about the Diezani scandal. They talked about the reportage of 20 billion and other billions of naira missing. Since then, they've returned goods and property worth hundreds of millions from Diezani alone. Just one minister has served in the PDP's cabinet. So a lot of people are asking, what is the PDP coming to preach that is new after all the corruption and after all the lack of opportunities to grow this country?
I want to tell you that in every developed nation of the world, there's still percentage of corruption. Even in the United States of America, every day corruption cases are being reported. But what I want to tell you is that Atiku Abubakar is coming to strengthen the fight against corruption, because when the institution is stronger than individuals, then there will be no excuse to punish corruption. But today in this country, individuals are stronger than institutions. But Atiku Abubakar will make sure that institutions become stronger than individuals, and the fight against corruption will be there will be a robust improvement in the fight against corruption, and there will be severe punishment for corruption. I don't have the details of the Diezani situation, and they've been prosecuting that for close to 8 years. We have not seen any massive results. I have not seen any categorical judgments to buttress that matter. But however, I want to tell you that this administration, there's improvement on daily basis. There's evolution, positive evolution every day in the world. And what Atiku is coming is to build on the successes of PDP in the yesteryears, which cannot be compared with the outrageously calamitous situation we have today. And I also want to say that as you have quoted the Supreme Court judgment in the case of Atiku Abubakar and Buhari from the last presidential election, another judgment has been given by the apex court in the land, which is the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court just gave a ruling a few days ago that PDP, no part of this country was shortchanged, and that PDP committed no offense in picking their presidential candidates from the north. And I think agitators and media men like you should also draw a line, since there's a Supreme Court judgment to that effect. Both Bode George and the Wike group should also exercise restraint from the position of South, because the Supreme Court judgment was very, very clear, and we should use that to unify ourselves as a country and move ahead.
So now you believe that the PDP lost the last election in the spirit of respecting the Supreme Court?
I'm just saying that you have used the Supreme Court as your basis for evaluating the last election. I'm saying use also the last judgment of the Supreme Court to stop discussing frivolities and distractions and focus on the programs and agenda of the PDP towards winning the next election.
So we can both agree that the last election was lost by the PDP. Thank you so much, Mr. Melaye.